Say, we've been talking about crime, youth violence here, today's program. And do you recall last week, Pablo, do you remember this? I think it was last week, right? That there was a stabbing at the ASU West campus. You remember this? There's a 19-year-old girl stabbed another 19-year-old girl.
I remember it involved, a couple females. But I didn't hear a lot of details on it. I just knew one lady stabbed another lady.
It started to get a little bit of national play because there was a Navy veteran that kind of acted the hero and jumped in and stopped the attack.
Okay.
So it got some national play because it had another dimension to the story. It wasn't just a domestic violence situation. So come to find out, this one person who did the attacking was charged with, I believe, aggravated assault, but attempted murder. And she had admitted to planning on attacking someone.
The person who she attacked, or?
No, I think she was actually going to attack the veteran who ended up stopping the attack.
So she wanted to attack somebody, but she couldn't.
Right.
Okay, got it.
So she wanted to attack this Navy vet who was also 19. His name was Matt. And what they suppose, and I think through interviews they gathered this, that she had decided, no, he's going to be too tough. But this girl next to him, she's a much easier target. So she just attacked the girl. And stabbed her and cut her spleen. Yeah. So Mara Daffrin is the girl who is the victim, right? She was the one that was attacked. Horrible situation. Beautiful young girl. In fact, I would say that the attacker seemed to have a lot going for her. Came from a generally affluent family. Now, the attacker in this case is black. The victim in this case is white. And so the racist message boards, I stumbled across today. I was just looking for more information. I put names in.
The
and
racist message boards?
I didn't realize how many racist message boards there are out there. I just put the attacker in looking for an update on the story. And the stuff that started coming up was not pretty.
Okay.
It was not good. So, listen, there are a bunch of racist people that want to bring race into this. I don't think it was race, but I do think you had somebody that was a bit not right. But get this. A judge has dismissed the attempted murder charge against the student that stabbed the other one, which, of course, has got the white racists who are screaming black privilege of some sort. So that's a mess. I am so frustrated when we have murder and attempted murder and assault and aggravated assault and all these different charges popping up. Doesn't it seem that every time we turn around, somebody's playing it down to probation, misdemeanors, from felonies to misdemeanors? Here you've got someone who premeditated, wanted to stab somebody.
Which, last I checked, could kill them.
And then went and stabbed somebody who they thought would be an easier kill. And then a week after the stabbing, the charges the heaviest charges get dropped. In this case, by a judge. It doesn't sound like this is a Rachel Mitchell prosecution thing. Our county attorney doesn't sound like she's dropping those charges. She did get charges against some of these Gilbert Goons knocked down to probation, which drove me crazy, or knocked down to misdemeanors, which ended up with probation, and now they're back because they violated probation. But in this case, it sounds like we've got a judge that said, I don't think this is going to be attempted murder. Now, so aggravated assault, she's looking at, 2 to 9 years, I think.
Okay.
Something like that. Listen, I'm hoping it's on the high side of this. In fact, one Judge Jane McLaughlin, told the attacker that this attack was analogous to a school shooting, and the risk that you pose in the community is extreme. That's when she made her first court appearance.
But only merits a max of 9 years?
Well, I don't know which judge dismissed the attempted murder charge. Maybe it was the same one. And maybe it was based on some sort of a legal reading, whatever it is. But 2 counts dismissed at a court hearing on Monday, leaving the assailant facing the lesser charges of aggravated assault, prison term between 2 and 9 years. I get so frustrated with this. And I am somebody who tends to be, punishment should be reformative, not punitive. I tend to be, if you want to call me progressive on my punishment, so be it.
And sure seems like our system does not do a great job with being reformative.
Certainly not reformative, but I also think that when somebody tries to kill somebody else, that the charge should be they tried to kill somebody.
Yeah.
I think that if we want to reform, we have to acknowledge what was done to start with, and that the punishment needs to be in those lines, and then we try to work on reform. But we can't say, you know what? You beat up a child. We're going to charge you with hard hugging. No, we charge them with child abuse, right? We can't. I feel like we just keep reducing these things down. In fact, Preston Lord got murdered last October by a number of people who had affiliations with the Gilbert Goons, right? 7 people arrested for that. Initially, they were given $1 million bond, or it'd be a bail, and then a bond would cover that. Many of those had their bail or their bond reduced.
Yeah, some to $500,000. I want to say one to around $400,000.
Some were other, yeah. And in many cases, their lawyers would make the argument, well, mine wasn't somebody who delivered a death blow. Mine was only recording the issue. Treston Billy is one of those people. His attorneys have filed a motion now to modify his release conditions and allow medical and dental appointments. Okay, now he's been released on a bond. Parents are also, and his attorneys are requesting that their client be allowed to attend church with his family. He's one of 3 suspects in the Preston Lord case that are now out of custody, and he had his bond lowered back in July. Joe and I had a conversation during rehearsal here, and you say you can watch church from home.
Yeah, you can watch church from home. You can have your doctor and your dentist come to your house, too. And
is that true?
Maybe not you can have a doctor or a dentist come to your house.
I didn't know that was an option.
You didn't know a doctor could come to your house?
Not since Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, no, you can definitely have a doctor come to your house.
Remember when the doc used to come with a little bag?
That's a vision I got
me
right
too.
there.
Yeah.
And
I thought we always had to go to the doctors.
Regardless, you and I have shared a similar rage on this. You've been more outspoken about it than I have.
Yeah.
But this one really irks me for some reason, that you're accused of killing Preston Lord. A young man is gone. He's never getting his life back. His parents don't get another minute, another second with him.
They don't get to sit in the pew with him, right?
And your attorneys, your parents want you to be able to go to the doctor and the dentist and go sit in the church and, see service. And that really bugs me. It's like, no, you can sit at home and do it there.
But he hasn't been convicted of anything yet.
No, he hasn't, which is why he's out on bond. He can sit at home. And he can do it from home.
And just watch church at home.
Yeah.
I have sinned against you, my Lord.
That's the good stuff there. Jimmy Swaggart days. Remember those, Pablo? Remember those days? I loved those televangelists.
Yeah, he hasn't been convicted, but he is accused of this. And that means he can sit at home. Or he can go back to jail.
Okay. All right.
Why should he get
I love seeing you get fired up.
Why should he get to go to church?
Yeah.
Or go see the dentist?
Be social. At all.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
People can come to him.
The parents probably want him to go see the doctor and the dentist before he has to do a long stint where he has state care. Let's go ahead and get those teeth straightened out now, because it's going to be a while before we have another chance.
Hope so.
Thanks for watching The Chris and Joe Show. Click to see more from Chris and Joe, and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.